Sorry. I am Amiyo Bhattacharjee. Assalamu alaikum. Today we will discuss chapter 10, exercise 10.1. This is based on measures of dispersions. Dear students, I hope all of you will cooperate. Okay. You have been reading mean, median, and mode. Mean, median, and mode. What I have told: mean, median, and mode. Since class 6. Okay. Now you see. Actually, they are the measures of central tendency. There are 4 types of mean, like this. Mean, like this is, write down arithmetic mean. Arithmetic mean, then geometric mean, then weighted mean, and it is harmonic mean. There are 4 types of mean. Okay. Arithmetic mean, we all know that it is you are doing it for a long time, you have been doing it. Arithmetic mean, here we can write x bar equal to summation fi xi by n. Geometric mean, suppose x bar equal to this x1, x2, x3 up to xn, in this way. Geometric mean. Weighted mean, suppose it is x bar. Okay. So what we can write, summation by n, and harmonic mean 1 by, it is the harmonic of arithmetic mean, like summation 1 by xi by n. Please write down the formula. Now, actually what I have written, this mean median mode or all types of means, they give partial data, or when we calculate the measures of central tendency, mean median mode, actually they take partial data. They don't reveal. You write down. Write down. They take partial data. Partial data. Okay? They don't reveal how the items or observations items or observations are spread out or scattered from the center. Have you got it? Suppose I am giving you an example. Marks of 3 students are given as by 0, 50 and 100. The marks obtained by 3 students. Okay. Now, what is their mean? Their mean is these 3 will be added, 0 plus 50 plus 100, 0 plus 50 plus 100 by 3 equals to what? 50. Their median is, okay, they are arranged in ascending order, so this one will be their median, 50. That is, the mean marks is 50 and the median marks is 50. Does it prove that one student has got 0 and here it is 50? There is no similarity. While one has got 100, it is 50. The third difference. For this it is told that mean median mode, though it is vastly used, but they take partial data. So the accurate information we normally don't get. Among mean median mode, the mean is the mostly used for measures of central tendency. Now, to get measures without this central tendency, mean median mode, we have some others, that is called deviations. That means how the data are deviated. For this, we are going to do, or we are going to know measures of dispersions. Okay? And they have some categories. First category, you write down first category. First category, the range, number 1. The range. Number 2, the quartile deviation. The quartile deviation. it is known as QD. QD, quartile deviation. Number 3, the mean deviation. MD. Number 4, the variance. The variance, it is called sigma square. Sigma, this is known as sigma square, or standard deviation. Okay, actually these all deviations are based on by subtracting. I mean, there you did all those maths depending on not checking all data. So I think all of you have written it. The measures of dispersions, first category, the range, the quartile deviation, the mean deviation, the variance or standard deviation. Please write down. Now, the first one, the range. The range. What is range? Suppose marks of some students, obtained marks of some students are given as by 10, 50, 20, 30, 40 and 50. Okay, so what you are getting here, the highest mark, which one is the highest? Suppose this is the highest, this is the highest, this is the lowest and this is the highest. So this is the lowest mark and this is the highest mark. Now we consider it as by, suppose B, and it is as by A. Range is, write down, the range equals to A minus B. This is the range. Range is what? Highest value minus the lowest value. This is the range. Okay? It is really the simplest one. It is the simplest one. Okay. It fluctuates. Okay. And it's not reliable. It's not reliable. Because what? Because not reliable. It is not reliable. Not reliable because they are not taking all the data. Okay? To determine the range, it takes only two data. One is the smallest value and the other is highest value. Suppose they have not taken these three values. Though to calculate the range, it is really very easy and simple. For this I have written here simplest, they are the simplest. They fluctuates. Yes. They have a lot of fluctuates. Here the range is what? 50 minus 10 equals to what? 40. The range is 40. And for this, they are not reliable. This range 40 does not sense anything. Go to number 2. Number 2, it is told here the quartile deviation. The quartile deviation. The quartile deviation. Okay. Its formula, write down. Its formula is Q3 minus Q1 by 2. You write down the formula quartile. Q for quartile. Quartile deviation. Quartile deviation. This is quartile deviation. Q3 minus Q1 by 2. Where Q1 is the first quartile and Q3 is the third quartile. Okay? Can you remember that in class 9 and 10 you determine the median. You determine the median. There you wrote L plus n by 2 minus Fc into d by Fm, this type of. Depending on this formula, we have to determine the quartile deviation. Okay? So, all of us must know this formula, how we determine the median in class 9 and 10. So, depending on that formula, we have to determine the quartile deviation. So, please now, this is very important. The most important, please pay attention, and it is also new to you. Okay. Take out copy and pen and calculator. Suppose marks obtained in any subject by 5 students are given as by 67, 72, 76, 76 and 84. Okay, they are arranged in ascending order? Yes, they are arranged in ascending order. So it's really very easy to determine their median. What is their median? This is their median. Okay, this is their median. Now, including the median, they are the lower half. What I have told, lower half. You write down lower half. Okay, lower half. And here, including the median, they are upper half. Upper half. Have you got me? I am repeating. 76 is the median. Okay? 76 is the median. Yes. Including the median, these three are called the lower half, including the median. And the last three are called here upper half, including the median. Now, what is QD? What is QD? What is QD? QD equals to Q3. The formula is Q3 minus Q1. This is Q3. This 76, here Q3. Because I am showing you again how to find. Here the first three, 67, 72, 76. The first and the last 76, 76, 84. Here it is. This is Q1 and this is Q3. Now you use the formula to determine QD. QD equals to what? You now determine the formula. you now determine quartile deviation using the formula. That is QD is equal to Q3 minus Q1. Q3 76 minus Q1 72 by 2 equals to what? 2. So we have got the answer as by 2. Okay. So we have got quartile deviation as by 2. Okay. Okay, let's do some maths on quartile division. What I am going to do now is very, very important. Okay. Suppose marks are like this. You do a math. These are the marks 50 to 60, 60 to 70, 70 to 80, 80 to 90, 90 to 100. Okay, and frequencies are given, Fi are given like this. Okay, Fi are given like this: 10, 15, 16, 15, 4, 10, 15, 16, 15 and 4. Cumulative frequency that you did in class 8, 9 and 10. This is 10, this is 25, this is what, 41, this is 56 and this is 60. Now we have to determine quartile deviation. QD equals to what? QD equals to what? Okay, we know the formula of QD. QD equals to what? We know it as by, please try to understand, Q3 minus Q1 by 2. Q3 minus Q1 by 2. Okay, Q3 minus Q1 by 2. What is Q1? What is Q1? Please try to understand. What is Q1? Here, write down, here n equals to 60. Okay. Therefore, n by 4 equals to what? 60 by 4 equals to what? 50. Then, where 15 lies? Cumulative division. Where 15 lies? Here 15 lies. Is it? It is 10. Then after 10 it is 15. Very good. So this is the median class of the first quartile. It is the median class for the first quartile. In class 9 and 10 you did n by 2. Yes, it is the first n by 4. You see, for first quartile it is n by 4. For second quartile it is 2n by 4. For the third quartile it is 3n by 4. Okay, so n by 4 means what? N by 2. For this, to determine the median, you use n by 2. Have you got me? To determine the median, you had to write n by 2 in class 9 and 10. Okay, now I am not going to find the median. What I am going to find? I am going to find the first quartile. Quartile, you understand, divided by 4. Okay, it is also divided by 4, but 2n by 4, that is n by 2. It is first 1, it is 1n by 4. 1 into n by 4, 2 into n by 4, 3 into n by 4. This is the first quartile, this is the second quartile, this is the third quartile, okay? 1 into n by 4, 2 into n by 4, that is n by 2 that you used, okay? Now it is 3n by 4. Okay, 3n by 4 for third quartile. You understand? And for the fourth quartile, 4n by 4. Okay. Anyway, so what we are getting here, it is that n equals to 60. That's good. Total 60. Total 60. Now n by 4 equals to what? 15. Why 15 lies? 15 lies here. So 60 to 70 is the median of the first quartile. Write down median of first. Okay. Sorry, the median class of the first quartile. I'm sorry. The first quartile class is 60 to 70. First quartile class is 60 to 70. Now you write down formula Q1. Q1 equals to L plus what we wrote n by 2, but here we have to write n by 4 minus FC by Fm into C. In 9 and 10, in class 9 and 10, you used to write your weights, but here it is C. Now can you find it, please? What is L here? Here L is 60, the lower class of the first quartile. The lower class of the first quartile, that is 60. Okay, write down 60. N by 4, what is n by 4? N by 4 is what? N by 4 is 15. N by 4 is 15. Write down here 15. Minus FC, cumulative frequency of the previous class. This is the cumulative frequency of the previous class, that is minus 10. What is Fm? Fm is the frequency of the median class, frequency of the first quartile class, that is this is the first quartile. So this is the 15, which is Fm. And into C. C means what? Class interval. Don't count 50, 60. No, not that. The difference of 60 and 70 is 10. The difference 60 and 70 is 10. Now you calculate. You calculate, please. 60 plus, here it is what? 5 into 10, 15 by 10, 5, 50 by 10 equals to, calculate it, 60 plus 50 by 10, you calculate. 50 by 15, we are getting 50 by 15 equals to this plus 60. 63.33333. 63.33. Okay, we are getting this value for first quartile. We are getting this value. Okay, now you copy it. Then we will go to the. We'll go for third quartile. We'll go for third quartile. Okay. Now go to the third quartile. Okay. Third quartile, please see. For third quartile, we are again writing n equals to what? 60. So 3n by 4. As I told you, 3n by 4. 3n by 4 means what? 3 into 60 by 4 equals to what? 45. Now you have to see where 45 lies. 45, 45, 45. After 41 it is 45. So 45 lies in the class interval 80 to 90. Please pay attention. 45 lies in the class interval what? 80 to 90. I repeat. 45 lies in the class interval 80 to 90. So here you write down Q3. Q3 is equal to L plus 3n by 4. Here it is 3n by 4. And all others are same. Okay. Now what is L? Can you tell me what is L here? L equals to what? The lower limit of the third quartile. The lower limit of the third quartile. So what is the lower limit of the third quartile? Is 80. 80 is the lower limit of third quartile. So 80 plus 3n by 4. 3n by 4 we have got 45. This is the 45 minus cumulative frequency of the previous class. This is the cumulative frequency of the previous class. That is 41 by FM. FM equals to what? The median of the the frequency of the median class. The frequency of the, here not median, here the third quartile class, not median, sorry. The frequency of the, here FM. FM means the frequency of the third quartile. Okay, third quartile. What is the third quartile? This is, frequency is 15. You write down here 15 and it is 10 as usual. Now we get 80 plus what? 40. 40 by 15 equals to what? 40 by 15 is equal to 40 by 15, 40 divided by 15 plus 80, 82 point, 82 point, this is, okay. This was Q3, but we have to find quartile deviation. Quartile deviation, where its formula is Q3, write down. Quartile deviation Q3, sorry, minus Q1 by 2. What is Q3? 82 point this minus what was Q1? 63.3333 by 2. Now use the calculator. Use the calculator. It is very near to be 9.67. 9.67 approximately. Okay. Okay. Let's do another math of quartile deviation because it is totally new to you. Okay. Let's do another math of quartile deviation. Suppose marks obtained. Okay, marks obtained. I am writing here. Please here you see marks 40 to 50, 50 to 60, 70, 80, 90, A5. Okay, please write down, copy it. And the frequencies are now what is cumulative frequency? Cumulative frequency. It is 8, 20, 40, 55 and 60. Copy it. If you don't copy it, then it becomes or it will become very hard for you. This is mass obtained and the frequencies are given here. So what is to do? for quartile or median, what is to do? We have to determine the cumulative frequency. So as well as I have found cumulative frequency. Now, what is n? You write down. You write down what is n here. Please try to understand. What is n here? N is 60. N by 4. Therefore, n by 4 equals to what? 15. First quartile. Now, first quartile, very good. First quartile, Q1 equals to what? L plus n by 4 minus Fc by Fm into C. Now, you put the value. What is to see here? You just give emphasis on this 15. Where it lies? It lies here. It lies here. Okay? Where 50 lies? 50 lies there in the second class interval. This is. So what is the lower limit? Here the lower limit is what? Here the lower limit is 50. So write down 50. What is n by 4? That is 15. Minus Fc. Fc means what? The cumulative frequency of the previous class of first quartile. That means this is the first quartile class. Its previous class is this, and its cumulative frequency is 8 by Fm. What is Fm? Fm, this is Fm. Fm is 12. And what is C? C is the class length. It is 10. If you subtract, we will get 10. Now use the calculator. That means 50 plus 70 by 12 equals to what? 70 by 12. 70 divided by 12 equal plus 50 plus 50. 55.8333. 55.8. Okay. This is the first quartile. Now, go for determining the third quartile. Now, third quartile, you see, to determine the third quartile, you have to find 3n by 4 equals to what? 45. Now, third quartile Q3 is equal to L plus, write down, 3n by 4 minus Fc by Fm into C. Okay, third quartile 45, where it lies? 45 lies here. 45 lies here, right? 45. So we get the lower limit of the third quartile is as by 70. 70 is the lower limit of the third quartile, right? So what is L here? L is 70. What is 3n by 4? 3n by 4 is 45. 45. What is Fc? Fc is, you know, this is Q3. I mean, the class interval of third quartile. So it is Fc. Here Fc is 40. Here Fc is 40. Fm. Fm what? This is the Fm 15. 15 into 10. You calculate again. That is 70 plus 45 minus 5, 50. 50 by 15 equals to what? Write down, use the calculator. 50 divided 15 plus 70, 73.3333 like this. 73.333, this type of. Now, what is the formula to determine the quartile deviation? The formula is, what is the formula? Can you remember please? The formula is Q3 equals to, QT equals to Q3 minus Q1 by 2. What is Q3? Q3 equals to what? 73 point. This is Q3, right? 73.333 minus, what is Q1? 55 point divided by 2. Now use the calculator. You will get 8.752 approximately. Now, we are going to determine the mean deviation. Write down. In the first category, number 3, the mean deviation. MD. What is mean deviation? You write down. This is the arithmetic mean. This is the arithmetic mean of the absolute value. Absolute this is the arithmetic mean. You understand what is arithmetic mean? By the way, when we just say something mean, okay, something mean, if it is not mentioned, arithmetic mean or geometric mean or harmonic mean or weighted mean, if something is written like only mean, then we think it is to be considered that it is arithmetic mean. Okay, it is arithmetic mean. So I have written arithmetic mean of the absolute values of deviations. Absolute values of the deviation from the mean or median. Okay, mean deviation can be found from also median and mean. Mean means arithmetic mean. Please remember one thing. Here mean means arithmetic mean. Okay? If it is not mentioned, then mean means always arithmetic mean. Okay, write down mean deviation. Write down mean deviation mean deviation. Okay, we normally denote by MD. Please understand. Mention something about absolute values. Okay, this is the absolute value. Okay, and division. Division means what? Subtraction, minus. Okay. Now you write down mean deviation about the median. Median. You understand? Mean deviation about the median. M for median. M for median. It is what? Summation xi minus m by n. Please write down. Okay. What are they? They are x1, x2 are of n data. You can mention here. Okay, n data. That means there are n numbers and the set of x are x1, x2, x3 like this. Okay. If frequencies is given, suppose here we can write f1, f2, f3, f1 are the frequencies of x1, x2, x3, xn. Then write down number 3. MDX is equal to summation fi xi minus x bar. Okay, and MDM about median summation of fi xi minus m, and sorry here I have not written n. Sorry for that. Here it is n. And number 4, MDM equals to summation fi xi minus x bar by n. Please take understand. M for median and x bar for mean. You please memorize these 4 formulas. Now I am going to do some maths on this formula. Marks of 5 opted marks of 5 students are given as by 65, 85, again 85, 90 and 95. You have to determine the mean deviation. What is to determine? Mean deviation. Number 1, write down. Mean deviation about median. You have to determine mean deviation about median and mean deviation about mean. I have again mentioned mean deviation about median and mean deviation about mean. This is mean and this is median. Mean deviation about mean and mean deviation about median. Okay, that's good. At first, what is to do, you know, you have to determine what is x bar. What is x bar? X bar equals to what? You add all 65, 85, 85, 90 plus 95 by 5. You calculate it. What is the value? Please let me know. What is the value? 65, 2 into 85. Okay, write down. 2 into 85 plus 90 plus 95 plus 65 equals to divided by 5. 84. We have got 84. 84. And what is M? M for median. What is M here? You see, they are arranged in ascending order. So this is median, 85 is the median. Okay? Is it? Yes, it is. Now you write down, you draw a table like this. You write down xi, you write down here xi minus x bar and xi minus m bar, xi minus m, absolute value. Now we can 1, 2, 3, 4 and this is 5. Okay? What is xi? Xi is 65, then it is 85, again 85, 90, 95. Okay? 65, 85, 85, 90, 95. That's good. Xi minus x bar. Xi minus x bar. What is x bar? 84 is the x bar. 84. So you subtract 65 minus 84. What I told you? 65 minus 84 equals to what? Minus 19, but it is absolute value. So it will be only 19. Have you seen? It will be only 19. 85 minus 84 equals to 1. Then 85, 1. 90 minus 84, 6. 95 minus 84, 11. Then you write down summation xi minus x bar is equal to what? 19, 20, 21, 21, 27 equals to 38. Now, what is MDX? What is MDX? What is MDX? MDX equal to mean division about mean is equal to, what is the formula? Summation xi minus x bar by n equals to what? 38. It is 38. How many data? 5. Divide 38 by 5. 7.6 collapse. Okay, we have determined the mean deviation about mean. Now, mean deviation about median. What is median? Here, median is 85. So, 65 minus 85, that is minus 20, but here it will be only 20, as it is absolute value. Then 85, this is 85, 85 minus 85, here it is 0, then it is again 0, then it is 5, then it is 10. Now you calculate summation fi, summation of xi minus m is equal to 25, 35, 35. So we can write here mean deviation about median is equal to summation xi minus m by n, that is 35 by 5 equals to 7. Okay, this is called the mean deviation. About mean and about median, we have found the mean deviation. My dear students, if you don't understand, please write me. I will try my level best to make you understand. No more today. Tomorrow I have a class also with you. So it's a request from my side to all of you to take out copy, pen and calculator, because tomorrow we have to do maths or those calculations. Thank you very much. Allah Hafiz. Assalamu alaikum. Bye bye.